Hi lovelies, it's been ages since I've done a proper video, so we are kicking 2020 off with an outstanding array of content for you, all about sewing, and today we're going to be talking about Dolly's ball gown. I love this pattern, I'm so proud of it, and actually don't be alarmed when you see that it only has one pattern piece. This is one of those patterns where yes, you make Dolly's ball gown, but actually what I intend to do is teach you to be able to use all the techniques from this kit to be able to go on and make bigger things for yourself, your family members, and the techniques involved in this box are going to help you do that. So let's just run through what we're going to be talking about. I'm going to split this video up into chunks so that if you are following the sew along, you can navigate to the bit that you need help with. And that's it, let's get stuck in. So with Dolly's ball gown, so we know that the success of a ball gown or a party dress really relies on how well, how well the underskirt performs. So excuse me Dolly, don't look. Right, so in this pattern, Dolly has a tiered and gathered tulle petticoat. I walk you through the maths on this so that you can make it any size you like. Don't be freaked out. It's really, really simple. Even I did it. Then we come into this lovely gathered satin skirt, which is attached to this lovely sweetheart neck satin bodice, and that's all one piece. So on the inside of here that you can't see at the moment, that we'll get to, there's actually a Japanese seam in here to keep everything neat and tidy. She's got her little belt and her straps are also gathered. So gathering techniques. On the back there's 4 buttons and buttonholes. We'll go through that later. So the first step is to see what's in the kit. If you are a subscription member, this is what you'll get coming through the post with your Dolly kit on your first month. I hope it's a huge success for you. And remember, if there's anything you're struggling with, just drop me a line. Website's down here and the email is support@dollypattern.com. And on that note, I thought it would be really nice if you have sewing questions in general. How about we start a Sunday sewing surgery? So every Sunday I'll be around on Facebook Live to answer your questions. So if you have any questions about sewing in general, sewing machines, fabrics, techniques, or you're going particularly awry on one thing and you need a little pro help, just email me or message me through Facebook during the week, and then in the Sunday surgery I'll go through some of the top questions, provide some answers, do some demos and help you out. So if I just move Dolly, we'll see what's in this kit. If you're following the pattern without being a subscription member and you've downloaded the pattern from the website, printed it out for yourself, and you want to make this ball gown, there's a list on the front that tells you what you need, but essentially this is the amount of stuff. First of all, if we're going to do Japanese seam, we need some bias binding. So there's a length of satin bias binding. We have got our 4 lovely silver buttons for the back to tone in with our lovely silver and diamante buckle, and that's for the belt there. So I'll just pop those to one side. Now you know I'm always over generous with our materials, and that is literally because I know that someone's going to cut it out wrong, which is fine, and I don't want you to be stressed that you haven't got enough. If you get to the point where you don't have enough and you need some more, again, give me a message. I'm always here, and there's a few of our subscribers out there and a few of our Dolly makers and ninjas that will actually tell you that I think I'm pretty good at sending you out bits of fabric. I normally have remnants, bits hanging around, bits that I've experimented with, so never feel like you've come to a dead end because you've run out of stuff. And so the stuff for this kit is, we've got a lovely length of purple poly cotton. This is really, really good quality. I love the colour too. The colours of this is probably one of my most favourite aspects. This poly cotton is used to line this bodice. Now, as you can imagine, this is one whole piece, this lining inside this bodice here. And so you can see you've got actually plenty there to cut it twice if you need to. There we go, and if you don't need to cut it twice, you've got a nice little bit for your stash, probably be used on a different project. The main feature in this box is going to be the satin. Again, this is a lovely satin. We've got a full width. Look at this. Woo! Loads of it. There is going to be some freehand cutting don't worry, all you will need is a pair of scissors and a ruler. If you get unconfident about cutting rectangles freehand, then what I would suggest is use brown paper or newspaper or an old cardboard box to actually cut the templates, because they're not supplied with the pattern, and that's because they won't fit on a pattern, and it would be a tremendous waste of paper for the planet, and you all know how I feel about that. And the last thing is this wonderful full ½ metre of holographic net. I love this. It's going to be challenging, but you can do it, and I'm going to show you how to handle this with the minimum of fuss, and we'll get you baking. So that's the equipment, the fabrics rather, and then the equipment that you'll need is literally a pair of scissors, fabric scissors, sewing machine, rotary cutter and ruler if you have one, not essential, and then I'll do a little video about some gathering hacks. There's several ways that you can gather all this tulle, and as you can see from her skirt, there's plenty of it. But don't worry, we're going to make it really easy. You can pick the hack or the technique that suits you, and they all range from basic for beginners, then there's the way I do it, and then there is a hack if you find things difficult. So we'll go through those. I'll see you in a moment and we'll start cutting out the pattern.